guys, welcome back to OTS. This is the second episode of the Onward Mama series with, Kensi. Actually, speaking of Kensi, where is she?
It's about damn time to be back here on the bar. Do you have some whiskey for me? Finally, I can drink again after 9 months.
Of course. We have a fine selection. You said whiskey, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I have something that
Whatever
might
you
just be
have,
a little
I take
stronger.
it.
This might be a little stronger for you.
Wonderful. Well, don't mind me. I get drunk right now super fast, but here we go. Wonderful.
How do you feel being a mom now? I mean, that's probably kind of a big deal.
No, actually, give me a month or two because I cannot really realize it.
I feel like you should be able to realize that the crying, pooping, eating thing in the house, that's not your husband.
No, it's not, but the thing is still, whenever I look at her, and even if it sounds kind of cliche, but it's really like, yeah, damn, finally you are here. We have waited for you the fucking long, yeah? And still, even in the 9 months of pregnancy, I could not really believe that I was then finally pregnant. And I was like, yep, that's my bump. It's finally happening, yeah? So I take a little bit longer to realize everything, so, yeah.
As expected. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming your husband was super, super supportive and super sweet throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, definitely. Even if he needed for some topics a little bit longer, but that's just him. He is a person who is thinking a lot, and it's not like me, like, okay, I'm giving a try, and even if I'm going to break it, then I have at least learned something that this is not how it's going to do stuff. He's more like, okay, we can think so, or we can do it like so. So he's more the theoretical guy, and I'm more the, okay, let's do this guy. So, but yeah, we it worked out everything super fine. So I really cannot complain at all.
That's good. I mean, I feel like everything I hear about pregnancy now feels very cliche to what you're telling me. I mean, everything I've heard is like, oh man, it's the morning sickness and nausea of this fat. Oh, this
the thing is
so horrible.
I'm really not making this up. And just today, the two of us, we were talking in the morning like, well, if we had known that this is so easy, at least for now, we could have talked about this topic already 5 years before, yeah? So, it is really, we are super lucky that everything is working out so fine. I mean, on day 5, when she was 5 days old, we already did our first tours with her. So we had a day tour to another town, which is 2 hours away, and we had nice strolls there. Yesterday we went to a museum. Today I pulled her in a shopping center because she has to get used to everything, right? And it's just working. She's just coming with me, going along. She's not crying. She's sleeping, and it's working.
Before you know it, she's already gonna be in school, so I live it up while you can. I mean, it's just wow. The first 5 years, she's gonna be wow.
Yeah, we are actually making jokes like, okay, tomorrow she's going to get her driver license, and by the end of the month she's in high school.
She's going to Harvard.
Right, of course.
I'll see her at Harvard on the stage of graduation 5 minutes after entering.
Nah, I think for her education we go back to Germany because there everything's free. Nah, joking. We will see how it's going to figure out, but this is really something we are going to talk about maybe in 5 years or so.
I mean, as far as parenting and all that, are you nervous about actually the parental you can say no to people. I don't doubt you I don't doubt that you have the ability to tell anybody no. So, I don't think Kensi would have a spoiled child. I mean, spoiled with love, yes. But definitely raised proper. That's something I definitely can guarantee, and I can't. I'm not a parent. So,
well, thanks for the compliment. I'm really going to be a strict mom. Like, I'm already a strict Onward mom, yeah? So, follow the rules. Typical German, we have rules and you have to follow. But, well, yeah.
Oh, don't be too strict. You'll have to send her to go hang out with Auntie Soup and Lana on the weekends. The cool moms,
Well,
pretty much.
I was just about to say I'm going to have my sister and friends who can spoil her, and my job is to keep her in line, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, hey, you've dealt with teenagers long enough.
That's true.
And especially online teenagers. You know what to do.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Yeah, don't ever. If Onward's around when she's old enough, don't ever let her. No, don't do it. No. No.
It depends. I will see. I mean, my members are already like, oh well, when do we have a private president with us? So.
Oh yeah, once first deployment.
Yeah, right.
Out of the goodness out of anybody's heart, please save your children from the Onward area. I would not wish this community upon anybody, and especially a very innocent baby. You know, sad. It's like that's funny. That's where my brain first goes to is warning. You know, if Onward's ever around, don't do it. Oh, man, I wonder how VR will be like 12, 15, 16 years advanced.
Actually, I really think like a lens for the eye that you just pop and then you are online, you know? So not
I
this
don't
huge
want that.
we are having right now. So when I'm going to send her and show her the pictures, how we are playing right now, she's going to laugh like, really, Mom? When was that? 100 years ago? So Technic is going so fast. So I really think it's just like, and then we are online.
You know what? If Onward ever crosses your mind when she's like old enough, you should show her this very episode.
Yeah, I definitely should do this.
She would totally understand it. She would totally not roll her eyes at you.
No, not at all. This is always the same, right?
Like, so.
Yep. Definitely I should save this video when she's 18 or 21, and then it's like, okay, now sit down. Here's one scenario I have to show you.
This is so. As your mother, I sort of I already started to put you online.
Exactly.
I clout chasing, as you will, you know, as in the 2020 era. Oh man. Oh, you'll have to. Well, I'm sure you and your husband, or your husband, can at least get a good laugh out from this. I don't know. Does he know about like you're now on YouTube on another channel? How is that?
Right? Already famous. Career is already checked.
Exactly. I'm gonna get you into the big leagues. Madame, she will be. She'll be TikTok famous. We'll put her everywhere.
Okay, good.
Don't worry about schooling. It's gonna be fun. OTS.
Yeah, right. Career is already set.
We'll have to start paying paying the actors. I mean guests. Actually, you know, funny enough, somebody who saw the teasers and heard about the episode DM'd me asking if it was fake. They thought you were faking it.
Really? How's that?
They're like, there's no way that is. Kensi from Apex. I have played with her within the 9 last months and she did not act pregnant. Well, you hear it here, folks. She was not pregnant. It was all fake. No baby. Nah. Never had a kid.
Well,
no.
I mean, I can bring Mrs. President right now here in front of me, and you can actually hear her because right now she's sleeping. So when I'm grabbing her up, she's not going to be happy. Yeah. So then you can hear how fake it is. So, but you know what? So this is as always. You always have people who are trying to do some bullshit out of the whole thing. It is what it is. I don't have to prove myself. I was again surprised by myself that things worked out so perfectly fine. I just think I found a good way to, worked around it so that people are actually not finding it out. I mean, I was never standing like this. So this typical movement, like women when they are pregnant, crawling their stomach all the time. The
you never
stuff, I never did this, so therefore I just look normal, so all good.
Well, did how late did your bump really show? Like, was it Like, were you a shower? Well, I don't know what the phrasing.
Wait, when did it start? It was actually, I think, in April. So when I was in the 5th month, this is when it started, because we were in Mexico, and I bought some clothes, which is a little bit kind of pregnancy clothes stuff, because I was like, finally I can show it a little bit. So in real life, I really enjoyed it, but for VR, it was the virtual reality, totally other world. I had to hide it. So yeah.
One of the photos sent to me, Kensi had a freaking baby swaddle on her and a baby attached to her. Playing VR.
Yeah.
Already that baby's exposed to the internet. Exposed to the toxic rays produced by, the Oculus headset. Horrifying. But what was that like?
Well, the thing is, my idea is that I actually have her in the baby sling here in front of my torso while I am hosting, for example, a tryout or so, or a training. Of course, not for a co-op hunt or for a special operation where you have to move super fast, where I need my grenades here, because I cannot use my grenades because here's the baby. Yeah, I'm going to punch her with the joystick, so this is not going to work. But it was actually the very first time that I put Mrs. President with me to the shooting range to actually find out if I can target like normal, if I can pull my secondary as normal, or if the baby is actually in the way. So I figured out I have to target a little bit more different. With the secondary, everything works fine, and of course no frags, flash, grenades, whatever here in front, because this is actually where the baby is. But other than that, it's fine.
If the mind you, she said, if the baby is in the way, not the, do I have to reach too close to me? Am I gonna hit my child? No, if the baby is in the way. So mind you, this is a purely military mom here. Mind you, this child, if we ever see like probably not full face photos, but like baby outfits and cute things like mommy-daughter photos, this child's gonna be in uniforms already.
Yeah, definitely. I said right from the beginning, I'm not going to raise a princess, I'm going to raise an Amazon fighter, yeah?
I love that. Well,
yeah, of course.
I might have to, me and Lana will take care of the princess part. We got you.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah, you can have the princess.
We'll sew together, a army camo little dress, do something cute. Yeah.
It is actually super hard to get clothes for newborn females, which are not pink or glitter or something like that, which are just normal, you know what I mean? So,
non-girly. I would imagine that's just because most moms who have baby girls are so ecstatic to have a little princess in the world. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry,
that
not me. I was never like that, so I try my best, not at least to push my child into that direction. Of course, when she's growing up and she's asking for pink glittering dresses, yeah, she can have it. Why not? It's all fine. But as long as I have the say, we will hold it on a very minimum of that.
Alrighty, so
maybe for Halloween.
Oh Lord. Here, documented Kensi is raising an army child to be enlisted at the age of 18. This child is not going to be allowed to have Barbies. This child is going to have G.I. Joe dolls. No Barbies in sight. You got that?
I think you got the idea. She's just like me. So I also never played with Barbies. I was also with my cousin and played with the soldiers and stuff. So yeah, it's really
if your daughter. What if your daughter starts to lean, like what if your daughter's not as interested? Are you gonna still give her the option? I'm not talking
sure, of course.
Oh God, this is okay. This daughter is gonna have extreme screen time to the color pink. Okay, well we got it. Well, I know some.
The thing is, as long as she cannot complain and cannot say anything, I can work a little bit around. But as soon as I figured out that she likes it in another way, of course, we can talk about that. But for now, I have the say.
Ironically, I went through this thing where I was buying pink a lot. till I don't know. I think it was like I broke it to my mom and at like a store. I was like, Mom, I don't think I really want to wear pink anymore. And she's like, my baby? It's like, yeah, let's do purple. And my purple was the color for like a school year. And I mean, like during like elementary, like I was a little girly girl, maybe a little, maybe that's, whoops, not like stars and princesses. But I like was dressed I was very colorful. Like, but at first I wouldn't wear dresses. Did not dress girly. So my mom already was like, oh, okay, I got a little tomboy. Nope. Yeah, have you ever met me? If you ever stumbled upon the wild soup, I'd be frilly and, yeah, dressy. So, I don't know, I know, like, the reaction was, whoa, you want to step away from pink? Because my mom thought I was gonna go to, like, all emo. So I can imagine you're gonna, like, oh, you want to step into the color pink? Like, what, pink camo? Oh, man.
Nah, it's okay. I mean, after all, she's still a girl, so if she's totally following the typical path of an girly with pink and glitter and so on. Yep, go for it. But I'm definitely not going to help to push her in that corner. Let's say it like that. Of course,
I like that. Don't let her. You know, there's a lot of expectations nowadays that even though people.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Even though standards and people are like, oh, there's all this strict standards in society, we don't really make it any easier for ourselves by just saying it. We don't fix. Yeah. I haven't seen it fixed yet, so I mean, just saying it doesn't help. But you know, you never know. So, you know, I like that. You're giving your kid free will, and you're doing something that, you know, you like. I mean, it's a little early now. What are we? 2 weeks old?
2 weeks and 2 days. Yeah.
I said that, you know what? I never normally say that with people. That's phrasing I've used on animals. That feels really weird to, like, ask how old a newborn is and say 2 weeks. How? Have you already been able to, like, see family and stuff? Like, what is traveling like?
Unfortunately not. So all my family and also from my husband, the family, they are all in Germany. And of course, they were all like, even the grandparents were like, hey, no problem, we can fly over and we are going to help you. But the thing is, no. Because when they are here, of course... No, that's not the point. The thing is, when they are flying 10.5 hours from Germany to Los Angeles, of course it is for them also a little bit of vacation, or at least I would put myself into the position where I think, okay, but they are also on vacation. So it would be extra stress for me to make them a good time because they are now here, so we would do typical tourist stuff and so on, and this is really something I do not need right now. Mm-hmm. Even if they said, no, we would just come to help you, to support you, which is fine, but I would make another thing out of it. And therefore we decided, nope, no family, it's just my husband and me for now, and friends we have here. And for Christmas, actually, we are going to be 1 month in Germany. So from the beginning of December to the beginning of January. And then we have all time in the world to show her around, to travel with her through Germany for different friends and family, and yeah.
Fine. If I remember correctly, last Christmas you went to Germany, correct?
Yeah, so Christmas normally we are always in Germany, yeah.
I have a vague, this is very out there by the way, I have this very vague memory of in the Apex server where you posted like a photo of like, you were at somebody's house, not home. Very odd and very specific that I remembered that, but yeah.
Actually, I think it was was it the photo with the Christmas tree and the fireplace?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my dad's house. This is where I grew up. Yeah.
That's one fuck of a tree. Wow. I know where I want to spend my Christmas at. My dad would walk in on me playing VR, and I have big googly eyes on my headset. And sometimes he has a squirt gun, and he's just coming just to like hit me and like walk out. So yeah. Or let all the dogs in as I play, and then like I'm kicking animals. So Man, well, it's honestly, I think it's getting time to close up the bar. I mean, it's looking kind of rough. And don't you have a little one to attend to, Kenzie? Shoo, go on.
Yeah, definitely.
You have a baby.
It was an honor. I'm coming back here for another whiskey. Talk to you later, guys.
All
Bye.
right.